Hey, what is going on, guys? PJ here, about to show you guys one of my most stacked games ever. Going into Deathmatch with a power 2, we got full diamond enchants and like every single potion you could possibly imagine, and that happens in the first game. But then in the second game, we go to Deathmatch with the exact same guy as the first game, but the roles are completely reversed. I am completely undergeared, while my opponent is overgeared. And both of these deathmatches are pretty cool because they're literally against the exact same player, but in one deathmatch I outgear him entirely, and in the other one it's his turn to outgear me. So you guys should check these out because it's actually pretty insane deathmatches. This was during a max Blitz hour where everyone gets max kits, and I was using some crazy kits here, just trying to, checking some things out. I do like to always use different kits than ones I already own in Blitz Hour, because I feel like it's the time where I get to play the kits I don't have. And right here, I'm using Farmer 10, and I see this guy has the chest plate for me. Since I already have the iron leggings, I decide I'm going to fight this guy early on. And it's usually a wise move to wait till you have a little bit more gear, but right here, I figure I have a good chance of taking him on, and I absolutely annihilated him with a combo there, and he had the low ground. I'm not really sure, maybe he wasn't that good of a player, but that does happen during these max Blitz hours because people who aren't very good at the game are going to be using kits that have really good gear, like diamond chest plates, and if you can target those players early on, like I do here, you can be super geared very quickly. I have really good 74%, 75% armor bars before the Blitz star even drops, and that's pretty unusual for any other situation. I would recommend using this strategy in a max Blitz hour. Target players who you think you've never seen before and those who aren't very good, because they're going to have the items that you want for the end of the game. If you don't kill them that early, other better players are going to kill them before you. And right here, I was so ticked off. I was trying to fight these guys, and it was 2 horse tamers, and oh my gosh, this whole sequence was super frustrating. I was really geared, like I had so much good gear, I was super tanky, but both these guys with their horse tamer 10, it was really hard to escape. When people are chasing you down this hard, it's really difficult to know what the right move or right play is. So I kinda just dipped out for a bit, trying to chillax and let them fight each other, but since I was so geared and I'd already taken a bit of damage, it was really difficult to get out of there. I targeted someone earlier just because I had a diamond chest plate, so these guys are really going to want to get my gear, and it ended up being a situation where I had to play really slow, but I got a loot sweep right there. The other dude killed the second horse tamer 10, and I somehow managed to get the diamond pants in the loot pile, so that was pretty. I mean, if I hadn't gotten that, I don't know if he would have kept chasing me or not. If he'd had diamond boots and diamond pants, he probably would have come after me a lot harder than he does here. But yeah, these max Blitz games, at first I was really not liking them. I think I told you guys it was one of my least favorite things because the games are so stacked, they're so chaotic, there's not as much organization, and there's strategies that are way different than a regular match. But now that I've gotten the feel for it, I'm really starting to like these games, because it's like every single match at Deathmatch, it's usually a full diamond fight versus a full diamond fight, and right here, that was the last kill. I needed to get the diamond helmet, and there's one other player left in the game, and I did not know who was going to challenge me this early. But I have 82% armor bars going into Deathmatch, power 2 bow, iron sword, tons of projectiles. I was like so stacked in this match, and I thought there was no way I'd lose, especially since this dude didn't have that much gear. So I was expecting to absolutely lawnmower this dude to the deathmatch, and he kind of shows us what it feels like to get comboed. Props to this dude. He was a little salty and toxic during the games were going on, but this guy was a really good opponent to fight. Fought him in back-to-back matches because both these games were right back-to-back, and he's in deathmatch both times, so definitely a good player who deserved to be there. And you're going to see how this first deathmatch goes. 82% armor bars, and this guy has chest plate, boots, don't know which boots, I think it's the diver boots, a prot 2, and then he had prot 3 on his helmet from a Viking kit, and then something else, so he probably was around 70%, and I happen to totally dominate here, gear-wise. I'm completely outgearing him, and he just dominates me, bro. He was really sick with the melee. I had to instantly go to power 2, because he was just sicky darnar with that left click button, if you know what I'm saying, boys and girls. If it weren't for my gear, he would have rocked me here. And this is cool because I was thinking to myself, Alright, if I didn't have this gear, I would have lost to this guy in this particular deathmatch. But the next deathmatch, we don't have this gear, and he does. And the role reversal makes the storyline. It kind of reminds me of Obi-Wan versus Anakin in episode 3. And you're not sure who's gonna win until Obi-Wan gets the high ground, which apparently is like top tier god shelf quality in Jedi terms. I don't know why the high ground was so godlike in that fight, but apparently it was. And Obi-Wan takes the dub. But then we meet inside episode 4 for a showdown the world was not ready for, and Obi-Wan takes the L, dude. I'm telling you, bro. The Star Wars, it's a real beauty, a timeless classic that can teach us about ourselves. Alright, enough Star Wars crap talk, dude. Here, this fight ends with me having to go with more bow spam. I'm not sure if he had a power 2 or not. Either way, with my full diamond gear, it wouldn't make much of a difference. My power 2 is much stronger than his just because of the fact that my gear is stronger, so I can trade hits with bows way better. And I was really expecting to lose this fight. I'm up against the border. I'm pretty far away here. I'm trying to use any type of angle I can with the bow, and I bow spam him ridiculously hard, and then I managed to get like a final combo on him. We end with 3 hearts. Yeah, he just destroyed me. He was not too pleased though. He kind of dropped a couple L-bombs, and he also said I was wrecked, and then he said, I think he may have even insinuated that my mother was of a homosexual sexual orientation. So he really got me pretty good with the bangers there, man. I had to question for the whole half hour. I was like, did he really know some information about my mom that I don't? You know, like, dude, like, where did he hear this sort of gossip? Why is that always the go-to insult now? You know, it's like a, you know, it's a meme. But still, I would like a little bit of variety, man. This is the next match, very next match from the last one we just played, and this was a pretty crazy one. I can already remember that I got targeted off the very start of the game, which happens a few games I play. I get targeted decently often. I'd say people might recognize me, and I'm not really one to use my nick for MVP++, because I personally don't think nick's that cool, but I do get targeted pretty hardcore these days. So I got targeted for about 2.5 minutes, it felt like, but this guy was just like chasing me the whole time. I never got any good gear, and then finally he got killed by someone else, and I was able to play the game like normal. Right here, this guy wanted to fight, he got comboed pretty hard, and then he books in the opposite direction. He's like, nope, I'm outie, boys, forget about it. And I juke him out here. I'm like, what's this? I'm going to go loot. I was never meaning to loot at all. I just wanted to attract this man and stick him into my web here. He falls for it, and we give him the old combo dombo, and this dude was pretty cool. I think he may have stayed around for the end of the match. But yeah, that was a good fight to that dude, and this fight was pretty impressive because I got a lot of potions from that, and I believe I also got the diamond helmet here. So this is my final ending gear. I end with the sharpness 2 sword, but my gear's pretty bad. I don't get a chest plate better than the golden chest plate, and he has 3/4 diamond. I want to mention right here, I said good luck to him before deathmatch. The same guy as last time. He says good luck, and then he also said something like, I'm sorry I was toxic, or something. I think he said, I'm so toxic, I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is, dude. So mega props. This dude realized he kind of, you know, he kind of was a little bit rude to my Esposito last match, and now he's apologizing for it. So what a big man, dude. This match was pretty dope. I had so many potions, and the potions absolutely carried me to the victory. Sometimes when you've got less gear and you're up against a guy who you can see how much armor they have, for me personally, it puts the fire under my butt to really pull out a clutch match here. And these potions, like, saved me so hard. Down to the actual comboing, he still beat me. But since I had so many regen and swiftness potions, they definitely carried me through the match. So I was able to take both W's here, and I really feel like I should have lost both these matches, but I got a nice final combo both times that managed to save me the game. And then this dude at the end says, GG Ben. So dude, thanks to you, man, for sticking around, saying good game, and actually being in my match. That was dope, dude. Good matches. One was super stacked, and one I was still stacked, but nowhere near as high as he was on gear. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys back with some more videos soon. Peace out.